What's up, everybody? Brett here, and we're back today playing some more Battle Brothers. And we are looking to get revenge for yesterday's Unhold beating. Alright, we got him. Didn't quite catch him in the forest, which might have been nice in a heads-on battle. Okay, got a big tree in the middle. I don't think that'll do anything for us. We could back up. You know what? Let's do that. This is a pretty sweet little position here. Let's just back everybody up. We should be able to move before the Unholds get to us. Gotta make sure we're moving like a maximum distance. And I kind of want to stay out here. And just Indomitable. Act as a speed bump. Alright, let's go here. We're going to put our frontliners on the high ground. Come here. Here. I don't know if they're going to cooperate with this. But we're going to try. We'll get ourselves next to this bush. Alright. Let's see what's up. Everyone else needs to pass their turn. So I was bored last night. And I decided just to do this fight just for fun. And I slaughtered them pretty easily. There's such a noticeable difference between fighting 3 of these and 4 of them. When you're only rocking 8 brothers. It's a pretty big difference. Shoot him. Because I might step down here with Ozymandias. I don't think they're even going to go for him at all. I think they're going to try and bypass him. Take that line shot. We'll shoot one more time next turn, and then we'll switch out to our bill hook. Easy to forget that we have one of those. So yeah, just for fun, I was like, I wonder how this battle's going to go when I do it tomorrow in the video. And it went pretty well. Big problem, as always, is our ability or inability to lock them down. We're going to push forward here. We got to get some good hits in on this guy. We're going to... I choose now to focus him. Okay. We can't reload. We can't shoot because I'm going to take this position here. I could go for a round swing. Yeah, that was worth. And now let's use Indomitable. That's going to ensure that they can't move, because there's one person here that they can't mess with. And we're going to stay here. There's no point in getting into its melee range. And a little bit of rotation doesn't hurt. The double toss. You very rarely see that. Happy that one of them is hanging back. Man, we missed a 61%. Feels bad. Not getting a ton of damage. We gotta hurry up and kill one. Down it goes. Okay, so now we're a little bit happier. I'm gonna pass here. We gotta see what this dude does. Okay, he jumps off. That's good for us. We've got a pretty decent surround here. Step in and just start wailing on him. It would be ideal if we could, you know, start breaking this guy. It wouldn't take much to do it. Okay, wavering. Step 1. There we go, breaking. So, and now fleeing. Excellent. So the idea was just to make it so that we minimize the amount of damage we were going to take, because we would certainly have taken quite a bit. Step back in, do that damage. Let Ozymandias be the one that takes the beating. And now we just kind of smash him. Make no mistake, this is still a dangerous fight. You can still easily lose a brother in this type of an engagement. He's going to toss me. Yeah, I felt like he was going to toss me. Made sense. Want to lock him back down. You can lose brothers, you can get bones broken. Lots of things can happen anytime you fight Unhold. It's never a given. Best thing against them is high melee defense. I don't have the chart in front of me right now. That's something I've thought about doing plenty, is just having up on a different screen. I don't really make the best use of my like dual screen setup. I could have up like a chart next to me, and I could be reading what their actual stats are, which I think would be pretty informative. But it always feels to me like if you've got a heater shield, the odds of them hitting you is pretty low. We'll of course run them down. Excellent. So we picked up only 2 injuries. Okay, that's really not that bad. 2 unhold hides and a heart. I'm kind of a little aggravated that I just bought that armor for Battle Brother if I can just turn around and make another one. A better one with unhold hide. We got 3 levels for that. Pretty sweet. Alright, trying to remember what everyone's build here is. So he's got a broken arm, so his stats are all wonky. Let's go 3. I'll take a 3 here. And then probably just another, like a 2. That's fine. And then for his abilities, I like rotation. Rotation's been doing great stuff for us. Let's go ahead and take that. Here we have Osbit Thick Snack. That boy's a thick snack. Okay. Probably the weirdest thing I've ever said out loud. So let's take the Fatigue. Easy 4 melee. And then I'm actually going to take a 3 in range defense here. And I guess we just go for another rotation. Picking up this many rotations really changes how we play. We're of course going to get... Yeah, we're getting Battle Forged 110%. This is Blowers. He's the Disowned Noble. 4 there. 3 there. And he's still at 0 here. And a 5 in Resolve. Let's take a 3. I definitely don't value range defense as highly as melee defense. The majority of the damage you're going to take in any given game is going to be melee rather. But you do want at least a bare minimum. I like to go with 10. That's kind of like my number. And it's based on math I did a long time ago. I see there are some other footprints here. What? What's going on? While trundling through the forest, birds suddenly scatter into the sky, shaking the trees and branches with a very frightful urgency of their leaving. Not a moment later does a man come barreling through a bush, looking more flash flood than flesh and blood. He seizes up this earthen golem and begs you to hide him. Look, I'll be perfectly honest. I'm a deserter. That's that. Alright, I don't really have a defense, but look. What are you, mercenaries? Great. Hide me and I'll fight for you to the end of time. Halfway through his pleading spiel, you hear dogs barking in the distance. The man instinctively hides away into an arboreal cubby, quickly covering himself with dirt. He nods as if to say you've already come to an agreement. Oh no, bounty hunters. Oh god. Bounty hunters come through the tree line, their dogs already sniffing around. Their lieutenant looks around. Don't even try to fool me, sellsword. I know that deserter came this way. 200 crowns for his head. Where is he? Bounty hunters are strong. They're stronger than we are. If we have to fight them, we'll probably lose. At the very least, we'll lose people. Especially when you consider the amount of damage we just took from the Unhold. If this is an easy 200 crowns, I don't want to... First off, if I'm playing thematic, personally, I hate deserters. We don't know why he deserted. But... Deserting... I was in the army, guys. Deserting is about as bad as it gets. Especially in a wartime when you got buddies. But in this world, people are press-ganged into service. And sometimes they're peasants. And there's a little bit of a gray morality to it that I've always enjoyed. My instinct is to save someone. As bad as deserting is, it's not something worth being, like, torn to parts by dogs. Let's try. I feel like we're just going to get in a fight with some bounty hunters I can't beat. You spit and shake your head. I've not the faintest farking clue what you're talking about, bounty hunter. The lieutenant eyes you up, staring you down with an old man's wisdom. Alright, mercenary, so be it. I know you're lying, but there's not much I can do about it. The bounty hunter looses a sharp whistle and orders his band of men forth. The dogs bark briefly, at the cubby where the deserter had hidden. Laughing, the lieutenant mockingly wishes you the best. With his hunters gone, the deserter emerges. Thank you, mercenary. I owe you my life. You will not regret this, not ever. Yeah, I kind of want to tell him to keep on going. But if I was ever going to get a deserter as a brother, this would be how I would do it. Through some event where he tries to prove himself. You always got to give a man a second chance. So, let's see. Welcome to the company. I better not regret this. He's our 9th man. Please have good stuff. Fear of beasts is terrible. He's got super low resolve. His stats are not great. Fear of beasts, though. Always content with being in reserve is actually a plus. But I hate a fear of beasts. It's pretty crummy. But for the moment, we'll try and use him. Can hold that flank. Yeah, I was hoping he'd have like loyal as a trait, and it would kind of make it a bit more thematic. I know we've got somebody who's got loyal, don't we? Yes. Charles. Like, you should be loyal, man. It's not fear of beasts. Well, that was an event. Okay, some spiders and some undead. They have a few geists. Interesting. And 3 hexen. Or just 1 hex. Huh. Lots of options. Let's go and take on these undead here. Yeah, I honestly don't know if I want to keep this deserter. His name is Ulrich. But we will try to give a man a second chance. Let's just let them come. If you're wondering why I did that so slow, I was looking down at the bottom to see who's hurt and who's good to go. You'll see these bandages here. Some of our brothers not in the best shape. So I'm going to make a play here. We'll go here. Kind of guard this flank if they want to go around. We're a little hurt here. We're going to use Blowers, I think, to block up this area. Flowers and Lothar. Yeah. So we'll go there. Okay, I can't really move. Get in there. Hold on, I need to see what the... Okay, that's a bush. Good, good, good. Go here. Make sure they don't take that high ground from us. And then we'll put Lothar here. And everyone else is just going to kind of hug the banner. I probably should have brought Daniels down, actually. He can stay here. Yes. Alright. So we're sending him into a 1v1 meat grinder against Ozymandias. We are just going to pass. Do we have a free shot here? We do. We'll take that. So, biggest fear, of course, on the battlefield right now are those geists. So, we count 6 guys here. As long as there's not 4 geists, that would be awful. We can deal... It looks like they probably have 3. Now that the undead have actually engaged, and we miss our first attack, a 95... The amount of 95% that I miss is kind of unbelievable to me. You know what? We want to get our bill hook out next turn. It's more damage, although Jacob is a better archer than he is a melee fighter. We'll wait there. We'll wait there. If I land that hit, I feel like a champ. Because that lets me guaranteed move forward with Ozymandias. But I want them to come in. Instead, this is just going to sit back and try and scare us. And now we set up a 2v1. We've given him some high ground, but I didn't think we could manage a 1v1. I would rather have a 2v1 where one of my guys is on the low ground. I think you know what I'm saying. That's good. And I jumped him here. I think we can get rid of this guy. Oh, please. We're gonna have to rally. We're gonna stay here with these two, because we're gonna have this try and flank us. Okay, rally did not help us at all. That's awful. Was trying to get him down from breaking. That way he would have a better chance to hit this Geist. If he gets the Geist and he gets the kill, he'll be feeling a hell of a lot better. Okay, he actually doesn't feel any better. Normally you get a kill like that, and your resolve kind of shoots back up. Didn't happen this time, though. And it doesn't happen every time. We'll put the bill hook there. And I think we're going to back up with Alric here. Like, you can't rout all of us if we're so far away you can't hit us with your scream. That's bad. We'll back up. That is very bad. Alright, we brought him back, though. Keep on passing. We wanted to get that kill so we could step forward with Aussie. They just have so many roadblocks. Yeah. If we can carve through them up here, we can get down in a different direction. So let's try and get rid of him. And then we'll stream in from the top, and we'll kind of flank them. None of them have come back to life yet, which is very good. Right as I say that, watch this one come back to life too. Please don't. Oh, God. Alright, Aussie. He has really big resolve. I would have thought he'd have been fine. Perfect. And that's a kill and a decapitation. Perfect. And we needed Jacob to land that shot. That freed us up for quite a bit. Do that. If they step forward, we've got to make it like a 3v1. Does this make us immune to fear? No, just immune to being stunned, knocked back, or grabbed. It would be awesome if it made me immune to fear, but that's not a thing. Go very wide here. If they jump in on Sir Eastwood, we'll surround him. Try and get the kill quickly. Want to move forward a little bit more. Stay as close to Ozymandias as possible. Come on, don't fear me, bro. Now that's pretty bad that our bannerman is scared. We'll have to pass. We need Blowers to get out of the way. Okay, down they go. Step in. And I think it's time we just move in on this thing. Yeah, he's definitely going to go... Oh my god. Well, this went south pretty quick. We need to get in here now. We have someone else who has rally. The reason this is very bad... Yeah, and it's here. Am I not close enough? This is within 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, like... But it's going to be pretty weak. But it's going to be pretty weak. It worked, though. 2 sources, guys. That's what I'm talking about. The biggest problem is that this guy's here to punish us for running away. Alright, let's get on to target. Yeah, and I am worried about Eastwood because we missed all those attacks. Damn, missing that too is pretty awful. We gotta kill him. Huh. I don't see any benefit to that. We've just got to get him. I'm very unhappy with this particular circumstance. We've got to land this attack with Jacob that's coming. We miss. Perfect. Alright. The odds were in our favor, but we know what that means usually. We took him down. Not sure how much benefit there was to that fight. That was a very dangerous fight. We didn't get any experience from that. That gave us a level. And barely any loot at all worth keeping. But we did it. We have the pride in ourselves, and that's all that matters, right? Not quite. Where are we, man? I thought we were way up north for some reason. But we made this crazy circuit last episode, and look at all the junk we discovered. We found the Goblin City. That was pretty cool. But that's a super late game thing. Not for now. And I'm inclined to tell our deserter friend to leave. We don't have very much space left in our party. And I really don't want what space we have left being taken up by a brother that isn't very good. We can hold on to the heart. Check out the taxidermist. So we can make heavy war dog armor. We can make some big quivers. Or some paint. I think we'll just hold on to what we have. And their supplies are limited because they have ambush trade routes. Alright, I'm not reading that. Let's see. A brigand problem. I'll take that. The Orc's Bane Keep down here. Probably just a bunch of raiders. But here's the thing though, it's like we're so much safer with one extra guy. Our chances of success just go up every time we get another dude. Yeah, it's complicated. It is quite complicated. Alright, let's camp. We've got too many injuries to go straight in. Yeah, look how many days it's saying it's going to take us to fix this stuff. Oh, man. Okay, are we at least healed? Because these injuries are terrible. But if we're healed at least, then we should be fine. Okay, let's go in before it turns to night. Let's see what we're fighting. Would love an upgrade or two here. I see a long axe. I see lots of good mail. Hunting bow. Please don't hit me with every shot. Some arming swords. Good helmets. This is another one of those battles where Ozymandias is going to have to do the lion's share. Okay, quite the whiff. We'll see what's up here. It's all about whatever Ozymandias can get done. Alright, long axe, super scary. And now we're going to rotate down. We could get in here. This is a powerful weapon, though. We need to be a little bit worried about it. Okay, crappy miss. Perfect. And there we go. See what kind of luck they have with their crossbows. We've got battle forged on several brothers. Alright, that sucked. Repose shield wall, gotta remember that. I'm very worried about him. Glad he missed. I don't want to do anything with this guy. Let's just hold that. Step in here. Now we've got the tree kind of to our back. Yeah, we didn't want to whiff that. Good hit. And that was all of his armor. And a kill here frees up Ozymandias to do something else. That's a tree right there. Can't hardly see it. Go for a stun. Stun there would have knocked him out of shield wall and riposte. Why I was so eager to get that. And then we're going to hide behind this bush, play bush games. And really protect ourselves from the ranged attacks from the javelins. I'm more worried about Charles, really, than anyone else. Just the AI's sheer luck. One of these guys is going to take an aim shot and just hit him for big damage. Okay, alright. Maybe the trick is to be more pessimistic. Okay, we whiffed 2 attacks with Alric. Alric, buddy. You're not in my good graces as of right now. %60 chance we did not get that one. And we whiffed that as well. Okay. Time to move forward. I don't need to stand and fight him. Okay, down they go. Well, we did not get the long axe, which is a tragedy. That would be a very effective weapon. We've been wanting something more like that for Lothar, so he can hang out in the back a little easier. And I think we have someone else that's in the front line right now that I wanted to make a two-hander, but it's hard for me to recall who it was. Lothar is quite vulnerable. If he takes enough shots, I'll just back him up. The idea is maybe he takes 1 or 2 shots and then backs up, and then they kind of just waste all that DPS on a guy. Alright. Get close. Gotta get all the bodyguards out of the way. They're trying to push me back here. Move forward. Yeah, we can move all the way forward. Alright, let's go for a line shot. Hope to kill him. Didn't quite get that. A kill there would have given me a reset. And I'm going to move here, because it puts me behind a tree and a guy with a shield. Alright, alright. Probably should just back up with Charles. A single shot from a crossbowman will kill him. But they're backing up this turn, so I'll just keep pushing forward. Lock him down. I just wanted to get the guy who had the hunting bow. And we're going to back up now. And I think we're going to get him. So, this looks like just another light crossbow. Wow, got beat with a bludgeon. Just walk away. Down he goes. And then now we can at least try and catch this guy. If we would like. Could use Battle Brother, but man, I would hate to lose him. We'll try it. One hit, Battle Brother. Land it. Oh, man. We'll run him down. Damn, Battle Brother missed 3 attacks. That's pretty bad, usually, for a dog. Because had he landed those attacks, his opponent would have been much weaker and had a much worse chance of trying to hit him. Alright, Battle Brother, take him out. Yeah, now he's softened up. And he's breaking. And we've given him a few alternate targets. He should be really dead. And broke. Come. Alright, alright. We're just saving him for Battle Brother to get the kill. You deserve it, Battle Brother. Glad to see you on the battlefield. There we go. Down he goes. And we actually get a level for our trouble this time. We get a helmet, that's an upgrade. We get an arming sword. That's an upgrade. Gold, food, stuff like that we could kind of use. But we didn't get the 2 things I really wanted. The long axe and the hunting bow. Military pick's a decent weapon whenever you're fighting against some really heavy armor. Let's go ahead. The vision -2. Let's hook Blowers up. And these are all 110s. This is a 105, so we'll switch that out. And as far as this sword goes, we'll give that to Blowers. Better than a Cruel Falchion. Cruel Falchion, we kind of did the math in the last episode. They seem to be better than your standard Falchion. Or Falchion. Not sure, not 100% on what is the best way to pronounce that. Colossus there. I'll take a 4. The 2 there is pretty pitiful. Yeah, don't want brothers that have 30 resolve. We're almost certainly going to get rid of him. But we've got what I hope to be a big fight today ahead of us. Going over here to Red Eagle's Den. Last time we walked by that place, there was a brigand leader, which would be an awesome pickup for us. They almost always have really good armor or like a tier 3 weapon. You'll get like a fighting axe, something like that from them. You'll usually get a heater shield. You can get some decent armor, decent helmet. It's not guaranteed, but it is likely. And we'll use this time to travel. They have no more contracts for us. We'll stop by Garfenstein, visit them. They're not going to have anything for us either in terms of contracts, but they might have a better recruit. I just hate to get rid of a man who's like combat ready when we might be going into serious combat soon. Sucks that there's a fortress here and the only thing they have is kennel. Kind of a waste of a place. Prices here are not great. You can get rid of just the really cheap stuff. We'll hold on to that dagger. We want to give that to someone, actually. Let's give that to Lothar here. The backup weapon. And this might be a good time just to pick up some dogs. Yeah, they're relatively low priced. Can't put them in your pack like that. You got to put them there. Okay, that's a little annoying. Let's give Lothar. We have Cassio, Grizzle, Greyfang. There you go. You get Grizzle. Ulrich. No, you don't get a dog, dude. Flowers. You get Cassio. And then we'll give Osbit Greyfang. Okay. And you know what? We'll buy another one. Cat Chaser, Jaws, another Grizzle, Teal, Drake. Let's get Drake and some armor. And Sir Eastwood. You'll get Drake. So we just added a... I know it maybe not doesn't look like much if you're kind of new to the game. But when you add, what was that, 4 War Dogs to your party, that's a lot of potential damage. Yeah, someone that looks like escaped. So this place has changed a bit since the last time I was here. It might even be a place we could take down. Let's see what abandoned... It looks like something might have abandoned ship here. If we can get to the mountains, we should be able to see them right now. Oh, wow, they went pretty far. Well, you know what? Even if this turns out to be a bit of a wild goose chase, that's still okay. Because there's this big empty area that we could explore. Yeah, whatever it was, they died at that battle site. Let's see what's over here. That's a fight we could take. I'd be much more comfortable taking it once we had more men. Can't pass up an opportunity to take a fight like this while we're a little bit hurt. We've got 2 injuries on Charles now. And they're pretty bad ones. But luckily this is undead. They have no real reach. Yeah, when you're out exploring the wilderness and you come across an easy fight, even if you're just kind of bored and you're not really feeling it, you got to take the fight. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Now we have Lone Wolf. And we'll see how they react. This can be a bit of an experiment for us to watch the AI. So what I think is going to happen, because I've seen it happen a lot recently, they're going to put this guy here, and the entire rest of them are going to go and attack my main army. Let us see if I am correct. That's what I would prefer, that they all hug Ozymandias and try to kill him. We'll see what happens. I think they'll ignore him. It'd be great if they even just surround him. That would be good too. We'll pass here. We don't want to waste our shots on an unarmored Wiedeganger. Let's wait until we see a guy who's got some armor that we can take off, like this one. Okay. They're not completely ignoring him, but they're kind of ignoring him. Round swing there, big damage. Yeah, not surprised to miss there. Circle up. Get some better surrounds. We're kind of focusing inward. So everyone who stepped into a concave. I'm going to go for that, and I'm going to go for this, and I'm going to hope to get the kill there. Then we're going to shoot. Get the kill. We did. And then the other kill would have been here with the bill hook. So I planned that out. Don't think I didn't. Dang, that sucks. But the math, it didn't all work out. We needed to hit everything, which is a bit optimistic. But now everybody's happy. Everybody but Ulrich. And Lothar, I guess. Get a little closer to the action with Jacob. Gotta expect them to come back to life. Potentially knocking me out of position, something like that. I think it's okay. We put... Essentially, Blowers is now in a surround. But we've got a 4-man on this guy. Alright, show me what you got. And that's 3 dead. So for the most part, the AI did ignore me. But not to the extent that I expected. And I wonder if there's a little bit of, like, AI math going on in the background. What I mean by that is, I wonder if the AI just knows... what's a good way to phrase this? It kind of like did calculations. Like it seems to understand like how geared my guy is and how long it might take to break through him. Because let's say, I think what the old AI would have done, like the OG AI, is they would have surrounded him. They would have put 6 men on him. But they don't really do that anymore. So why stop at 3 is the question. That's what's like bouncing around in my head. Why stop at 3 men? And there must be some calculus to that. I don't think it's an accident. So if I can answer that question and understand it, then I can understand the AI better, and then I can predict what they do in the future better. So that's kind of like how I'm looking at this as like a learning experience, if you're curious. I hope I explained that well enough. It's all about understanding what they'll do in any given situation. And having a lone wolf in your party, you want to understand how the AI is going to behave whenever you have a lone wolf. And the game has changed over the years. And one of the ways it's changed is how the AI actually works. And I'm pretty sure, and I mean, if you've been playing this game as long as I have, and many of you have, I know, you'll understand that the game doesn't function, or the AI doesn't function the exact same way as it used to. It's gotten better, which is a great thing. So what you got to do is you got to be willing to adapt, right? Strategies that I used to employ when I first started playing don't work anymore. Some of them were intentional things, but oh, I think this is a way to get rid of Drunkard. While taking inventory last night, Daniels the Positive had a little too much to drink and ended up losing a malicious spear. You've had him brought to you, and the man, swaying on his feet, still reeks of alcohol. He hiccups as he tries to explain himself, but the best he can do is collapse to the ground in a drunken heap. The man laughs and laughs, but you see nothing funny about this. Blowers the Lucky asks what you want to do with him. We're gonna whip him. Yeah. Yep. The man was driven to the drink, so you plan to drive it out of him. You order a flogging. A few battle brothers drag the drunk away. He is hiccuping and moaning, his head bouncing a lull as he is seemingly unaware of what is going on. They string him up beneath a tree and shred the clothes off his back. After a few lashings, the drunkard wakes up to his punishment and begins crying out uncontrollably. He begs for mercy in a tongue blurred by drink and pain, like a man fighting for freedom from a nightmare. One thing is for certain, he'll never make this mistake again. So he's no longer a drunkard, but he's injured and he's angry. You got to be careful, though. You can drive people away. He could leave. I think if you get too dissatisfied. I think that's a thing. Man, it's been a long time since I've had that happen, though, if that is a thing. Let's go to a place that has a tavern and get some drinks and try and cheer him up, but I don't want to make him a drunkard again. Funny, we cured him of drinking, and now I'm going to try and cheer him up by drinking. That is ironic. But I've had... See, that time we lost a militia spear that was probably broken, so, like, whatever. But I've had them lose, like, drunkards lose really expensive stuff, like, back to back to back to back. I had, like, one of those two-handed flails. Still remember that, because I was like, holy crap, they can just lose some of my best, like, backup gear. And that's what he was doing. He was walking around and losing my gear. I want to be careful how much I drink here. But he lost Drunkard, and now he's just got a Weasel. So this character who was already pretty okay is now even better than he was before, which is awesome. Awesome for us. So Lothar the Wild, eh? May end up being just a pretty good shield bro, as I see it. Or he could end up being a decent two-hander, but his melee skill just he keeps seeming to have really low rolls. Let's get him rotation as well. And then here for Charles, we need him to be a better version of what he is right now. We're going to get him Fortified Mind. That's going to shoot him through the moon, 78. I'm going to take that 4 in hit points. I'm going to take a 3 in range defense, and then I'm going to take, weirdly enough, we're going to take a 4 here in resolve. Yes. Okay. And now he's a pretty damn good sergeant character. Daniel's the Positive. So I think what I was thinking about doing was making Charles more of a sword master, and then eventually giving Daniels the banner. But we've got to get his resolve higher, which means he's going to have Fortified Mind as well. But man, our melee skill is so low. Is that just from this? Yeah. Okay. Our stats are low. It's hard to tell what's what whenever you got these types of injuries. There is a temple here, which we could make use of. It's pretty cheap to do this. Let's just do it. Make sure no one gets an infection. It doesn't automatically cure you or anything like that. Check this already. But it makes it so that you're not going to get an infection. And I think it speeds up the process. A day to the north. I'll need some time to think about this. Let's see what this is first. 2 days travel. Erdfall. Okay. That's just us walking as we please all the way up to, I think Erdfall is here. That's not bad. That brings us past Rhinebrook, which is a new place for us. Not a new place, but it's a different place we haven't been to in this episode. We gotta take one of these, and I'm gonna take the one that's gonna actually pay us some decent money. And let's head out. We can always take a fight along the way. Surprised we didn't find anything inside of here. Wouldn't this be like a great place to hide something? In this valley in between these mountains? We still have so much of the map that we haven't explored. Even on the other side, that's not really the big wilderness. But there's enough open space here for something like amazing to hide, for big types of camps to form. Alright, Rainbrook, let's see what's up. Our deserter is so on the fence. Unless there's anyone out there who really wants a deserter character. Prices here are terrible. Let's buy another drink. Yeah. I wonder, it would be kind of a cool little side thing if they made it so that he like never drinks again. We are low on crowns. We've got to sell something. This is a terrible place to sell anything. Like one of the worst I've ever seen. So let's just try. Can we make it to Alderfest? I think so. Let's hurry up and get there. Oh no, now we can't. Oh god. Okay. Well, we gotta sell something. Let's just sell this. Get enough to get there. I was gonna try and hold till we got here. But that's not gonna happen. So you end up paying out at midday. I wasn't sure if we were on the other side of midday. Not a great time to explore. Yeah, let's just get there. We pay out 191 crowns. I wonder what our deserter is costing us. A really cool way to do it is if he was free. Okay, he only costs 13, but that's because he's only level 2. Alright, give me something better. Like, this place has got all the guys, but like... They've got a retired soldier, they have a nice cheap adventurous noble, which I would happily take. Relatively cheap swordmaster. Sometimes you'll see these guys for like 8k. A cell sword. No knights. We're not seeing any hedge knights yet, though. Come to the marketplace and hope that the prices are good, and they are indeed. Very good. Get rid of this stuff. Don't need that. I don't need the heart. I'm going to sell that. Don't need this. Don't need that. That puts us up to a decent amount. We can always come back here. Oh, look how cheap this billhook is. Oh my god. That's the type of thing that makes you want to sell a golden goose. If we sell the golden goose, we can pick up another brother and get rid of our deserter. I would grab Sir Sigmund here. Or I guess I would also consider Conrad as our only sellsword. So, I'm trying to remember. It's either sellswords or raiders that make decent archers. And I think it's sellswords. But even with selling... I mean, if we sold the golden goose, that would basically be it. That would be all of our money. Whereas, if we sell the golden goose and we hire Sir Sigmund, we can get Sir Sigmund and a billhook. And he comes already in mail with a kite shield. It's a tough call. But the reason I consider Conrad, I wish he wasn't leveled already, is because I want more archers in our squad. We need them. And I'm pretty sure that they make good archers. I'm trying to remember. It's either raiders or sellswords. And this is not the best price we could get on the golden goose. Damn. I think we're going to sell it, guys. Yeah, I think we're gonna sell it. It's too good to get rid of. I just wish I could get a real estimation of what the prices are here. I just know they're good. Ah. Alright, I pulled the trigger. I did it. I did it. There's even a cheap basic male shirt here, which is nice. That's a very cheap bill hook. Okay. So now we've got a real choice. Do we want Sir Eggman in the bill hook? Or do we want Conrad? Man, if Conrad sucks, I'll be so bummed out. Because he's so expensive. Conrad prefers to keep to himself whence he came, but his reputation as a sword for hire speaks for itself. From work as the Lord's bodyguard to being an enforcer for a skeevy merchant, Conrad has seen it all. Given a chance, the man is quick to showcase a wide variety of fighting styles. Excited for an opportunity to earn coin, he knocks his mug on the table. You're in, buddy. You are in. Give me some stats. Okay. I mean, he's got the makings of like a good... He's got Spartan and Bloodthirsty, so, I mean, he's good. He's a good guy. Those are pretty awful rolls. Pick a 4, a 3, and a 3. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. And let's get Colossus here for survivability. The 130 helm, that's decent. And I kind of just want to tell Alric to go away. And I think I will. I just hate, there's no room in our party. And our elite party. Yeah, we're going to pay him to keep everybody's spirits high. Especially because we still have Daniels as disgruntled. So, see you later, Alric. Hello, Conrad. I kind of like the flail. We'll hold on to that for a bit. And this is -1 vision. So we can do a bit of a trade here. Hook him up like that. And then do something better there. Okay, all is well, it appears. Goodbye, Billhook. I hardly knew you. We could buy this armor, though. Yeah, we'll do that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. And we're going to go for that armor. We're going to give it to Conrad. And that'll allow me to swap out some of this other armor. You know what? We've got to give it to Daniels. This is only 90. It's micromanaging, but you got to do it. Okay. Alright. We've got a net positive here for our company. We can't really afford anything else, but it's still okay to look. Yeah, one of my best pieces of armor I had in my last Warriors of the North Let's Play was a rugged ward. It was this armor. It was amazing. We had it. We got it. One of the first pieces we ever got in a battle. And a honed Dune Splitter. That is a powerful axe. And it looks sick. We really haven't been getting lucky on the rare loot. I feel almost like it's been turned down. I don't know. That could just be me. I feel like by day 58, I've had several before. Whereas now I have none. I think either or is not really unusual, to be fair. Arnold the Prince. What? I've never seen the Prince as a background before. The Prince. Is that like a thief-only background, like title? I kind of want to just... Ooh, another awesome sword that we can't afford. I kind of want to hire him just to see what it is. Let me save the game, guys. Let's save the game. Nice backup save. And let's hire him and see what it says. If he has any type of unique thing about him. If not, I'll just let him go and we'll reload. He's athletic. That's cool. And he's an optimist. I mean, he's not a bad character. But no, this is not It's not what we're looking for. I was just curious if he had any type of, like, unique thing about him. Huh. Oh, well. He wouldn't be a bad character to keep if I was playing a standard campaign. But in our current campaign, we just can't have that. Our last few slots need to be filled with sellswords, raiders, hedge knights would be preferable. If I could just grab a couple hedge knights, I'd probably be done. But we are where we are. Let's see what our mission here is. And it's another, okay. Sure. Let's go. Where are we going? I don't even know. I didn't even pay attention. We're going back up to Leaderstead. And I'm kind of happy about that because we're going to pass through this sort of unknown area. And I kind of anticipate being ambushed here. 13 brigands. Get up on that high ground and see what we can see. And it's a fight in the swamp, which doesn't favor us because they've got poachers. Ah, but a road, though. Nice to see the road included in the map. And we're going to charge forward. Ooh, that's a lot of dudes. Didn't expect to be that much slower than them, but I guess I am. Alright, freaked him out. Just come over here and try and protect our flank. Just want to get Ozymandias in there however we can. Alright, he's freaking. And we can pull out our billhook here. I'll go for the 56, because if we land that, that gives us a good chance of killing him with the other guys. We look so much stronger than we are because we're holding these shields. And we look like we're wearing all this, like, tough mail. But we're still very vulnerable. I'm going to make a recommendation that I've made a few times before. But I think it's probably the optimal way to play now. Is to pick a side in your campaigns. Pick a faction that you wouldn't mind pissing off because they have very few regions under their control. I'm going to go back here. And raid their caravans, man. Do your best. Pick off a couple small ones early on. The smallest ones you can find. Ooh, that sucked. You got me with that dagger. The smallest ones you can find. And get yourself some awesome early game gear. Get some early bill hooks. Almost dead. You can get early bill hooks. You can get early, like, what I would call mid-game armor and helmets. Tons and tons of shields. Alright, we've got everybody locked down now. And it's a fun way to play. It opens up a whole different type of category of enemy you can fight. And it makes the game dangerous. It makes it more fun. Okay, one guy left. Down they go. Anything good. This is good to sell. A little bit of gold, a little bit of food we don't have to buy now. Nice. Keep on traveling. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, so getting up in these hills isn't really helping us to see where we're going. We don't have much time left for today. I see some faint footprints here. 7 brigands. We can go and kill these guys. They might have some good loot. This will probably be the last fight of the day, though. Sucks that we didn't get to take on a brigand leader. We might not have been able to do that anyway. That group looked like it probably would have had some serious numerical advantage. Okay. One of those times where we're going to play smart. Reinforce here. Reinforce here. We got like a nice... They come in here, they're 2v1, or 3v1 rather. Comes here, they're 3v1'd. Here, they're going to get 3v1'd. And then the only spot where they're not going to get 3v1'd, they're going to fight Ozymandias. So, good luck. Actually, they'll still get 3v1'd if I keep him here. That kind of leaves nothing for our boy Lothar to do. So we'll bring him here. And we've got rotation, so if we need to pull someone out, we can do that. I'm not 100% happy with Ozymandias being here. I just realized he has an injury. And I'm opening him up to being 2v1'd with an injury. So I don't really like that. We'll see what they do, though. Well, we've given them very few good options. And instead of reloading next turn and shooting, we're just going to go for the billhook. Let's wait here, see if they come in. And they do. And that's why you wait. Could probably rotate in there and get the kill. If we don't get it here with Blowers. But we did. Step in here for that 1v1, and we nailed it. That is a dangerous weapon, good friends. And gentle folks. So what I'm going to do now is we are going to bring up Lothar. He needs to get up there ASAP. Let's go for a stun. We missed. Went for the throwing axes. Interesting. I'd probably rather get hit by a throwing axe than the alternative. That big mallet can still put us down. Good hits. Very good hit. Wow, very efficient. Things worked out better than normal. And I would love to stun this guy, and we did. Awesome. And he's going to bleed out. I'm pretty sure we cut his artery. We did. So he's as good as dead. And now is probably a good time to start surging forward, getting in their back line. Making it so that he couldn't switch weapons this turn was clutch. And he just bleeds out and dies. Even better, freaking him out and making him want to run before he even gets a chance to utilize that weapon again. We're going to come in from behind. And I don't know if I said this yet, but I don't want to break his shield with our hand axe. I want that shield if I can get it. Ugh. I want his armor too. So I definitely don't want him to get away. Okay, that nearly broke him. Good to remember we've got dogs. And that'll go around his shield wall. Alright, perfect. No one escapes. Very good. Easy to forget how many war dogs we picked up this episode. We picked up a ton. Another good helmet and another good shield. I'm happy with that. Even getting a Morning Star and a Falchion is great. And the two-handed mallet is great. All this stuff is good. These are all good weapons. For selling at the very least. And more supplies for us as we travel. Always good. That was a solid fight for us. Conrad got a chance to level and now pick up Student. But he's not going to be great at what I wanted to use him at. Sadly. I mean, I'd have to really start pumping range skill now. And even then, he'd only ever be a subpar crossbowman. Which is not optimal. Finsterwaller's a pretty terrible place. There's nothing there for us. Let's just bypass it completely. Go to Leaderstead. And if we end up about to get into a fight, I'm just going to pause it and do my goodbyes. It's been a fun day traveling in the world of Battle Brothers. Glad we got revenge. Yeah, you know what? They're going to get there before me. So I'm just going to let them go. This is probably the Thunderdome. There's always a place in every map where you've got a lot of trade, but all of the cities are very far away, so they're like city guards are too far away to like control the roads very well. This is an awesome intersection. Look at all the battles that take place. There's always a spot in every map that you could describe as like the Thunderdome area where all the fighting takes place. And if you want to just take like 4 fights in a row or collect a bunch of heads, that's like the place you want to go to. And I think we've quite handily found it. And Daniels is not mad at us anymore. He's back to being content, which is solid. Yeah, pierced hand. Doesn't really hinder him, but it's still not cool. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. And what do we have here? Whoa, what's happening? During a short rest, your men managed to catch a man that tried to make off with some of your supplies. His clothes are but rags, and he looks more skeleton than man. What are you going to do with him? No, I'm not doing any of this stuff. Let's give him some food and water, see what happens. Feeling bad for the feeble man, you decide to give him some water and food. He almost snatches the meal away from you and drives his famished face into it. The thief thanks you between every fight. Not everyone will be this lenient. Yeah. You can't kill every hungry man for being hungry. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'm Brett. I'll see you next time. If you've got a name suggestion for our sellsword also, let me know. If you were kind of rubbing your hands together, excited to get a deserter character, I'm sorry. I just don't think he was of the caliber we need in order to sustain. But this guy is a bloodthirsty Spartan, so he's gonna be solid no matter what. But yeah, claim him if you like. Later, y'all. I'll see you in the next one.